Hello mga ka-basic math. Our lesson for today is all about law of cosine solving oblique triangles. Okay, let's have first a review for oblique triangles. Now, an oblique triangle is a triangle that has no right angle. Now, there are two types of an oblique triangle. One is acute triangle, second is obtuse triangle. Now, when we say acute triangle, all angles are less than 90 degrees. Now, as you can see in illustrations below, okay, all angles, which is 50, 60, and 70, are less than 90 degrees. While obtuse triangle has one angle is greater than 90 degrees. As you can see the illustrations below, there is one triangle which is greater than 90 degrees and that is measures 110. Okay. Now, in order to solve an oblique triangle, we need to know three parts of a triangle or three parts of which at least one is a side. Okay, we now use the sine law and cosine law. And we already discussed the sine law as our previous lesson. Okay, now let's have first a review. So I have here a five given triangle. Triangle 1, okay, triangle 2, triangle 3, triangle 4, and triangle 5. Now the question is, which of the following can be solved using the law of sines? Okay, now to identify if it is can be solved using the law of sine, we are going to classify first this one. Okay? Now, for number one triangle, the given information is two sides, eto at eto, and included angle. So this is called an SAS triangle. And for number two, the given information is angle and angle with one side. So this is called an AAS triangle. And for number three, the given information is side, side, and an angle. So this is called an SSA triangle. Now for number four, the given is three sides. Okay, three sides. So this is called an SSS triangle. Now number five, the given information is two angle with included side. So this is called ASA triangle. Now let's going back to our question. Which of the following can be solved using the law of sine? So alin po dito sa lima? Okay. Anyone? Yes. Number two. AAS can be solved using the law of sine. Now another one is, yes, number three. SSA can be solved using the law of sine. And last one is, yes, for number five, and that is two angle with included side. Now the remaining angles, which is SAS, number one, and number four, which has three sides, can be solved using the law of cosine. Now, for today's lesson, okay, we are going to solve the oblique triangle using the law of cosine. Now, what is the law of cosine? Okay, the law of cosines used to solve oblique triangles when the three sides are known or given. So, the three sides, SSS. And another one is the two sides with their included angle are given or the SAS. So take note of this if you are going to use the law of cosine. So the triangle should be SSS, the given are three sides, and two sides and included angle. Okay, I have here an illustration of an oblique triangles. Now, there are also a formula of law of cosine. Okay, let's start with the sides. If we are going to solve side A, side C, and side B, so the formula is we have a standard form formula to find the side. This is only the standard formula to find the side. Now, if we are going to solve side A, so this will be the formula. The formula is A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A. Now, observe the formula. If you are going to find A, the side A, so the two sides here, B and C, minus, okay, 2 times BC. Then, for angle naman, the opposite angle ng A, pag yun ang hinahanap. Okay, how about if you are going to find B? Okay, now, if you are going to find B squared is equal to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine B. So, tingnan nyo ulit ang formula. If cosine B ang hinahanap, 2 sides are nandito. Okay, A and C minus 2, then A and C din po ang nandito. Then, for angle naman, yung opposite po ng side B, which is the angle B. Okay. Now, for number 3, which is finding the side C. So, the formula is C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. So, tingnan mo ulit. If C ang kailangan, so AB po ang nandito. Okay, A and B po dito na side, minus 2AB din po ang nandito. Then, for angle, the opposites of angle, side C ay angle C po ang nandito. Okay, so nasa inyo po yan kung paano nyo po tatandaan. Okay. Now, how about if we are going to solve for angles? Okay, angles naman. Now, there is also standard form to find angle. So, one is if you are going to find angle A, okay, this will be the formula. Cosine A is equal to B squared plus C squared minus A squared all over 2BC. So, tingnan mo ulit yung formula. Pag cosine A yung kailangan natin dito, BC po yung nandito, then minus for the opposite sides of angle A. Then all over, kung ano po ang nandito, B and C, yun din po ang nasa ilalim. Okay. Now, how about solving for B? So, the formula will become cosine B, okay, A squared plus C squared minus B squared all over 2AC. Now, again, observe the formula. Kung B ang nandito, angle B ang kailangan, so side A and C yung nandito, then minus for the opposite side of angle B. Then for the denominator, A and C na nasa taas, yun din po ang nasa baba. And for last one, in finding sides angle C, so the formula is cosine C is equal to A squared plus B squared minus C squared all over 2AB. Same. If this is C, A and B yung nandito, then minus the opposite sides of the given angle. Okay. Now, for the denominator, A and B po ang nandito. Okay. Now, nasa sa inyo po yan how you are going to memorize the formula as easy as possible. Okay, is that clear? Okay. Okay, let's take an example number 1. Construct the triangle and find the missing parts given side A is equal to 8, side B is equal to 10, and angle C is equal to 55. Now, let's construct the triangle. So, I have here a constructed triangle. Triangle A, B, and C. So, the given angle is 55, and side A is equal to 8, which is opposite to angle A, and side B is equal to 10, which is opposite to angle B. Now, since we are looking for the side C, we are going to use this formula to find the side. And also, there is also missing angle, which is A and B. We can also use to find angle, this formula. Okay, now step number 1. Step number 1 is we are going to find C, the third side. So, yung nandito po. Now, from these 3 formulas, alin kaya ang gagamitin natin if we are finding the side C? Okay, yes, the third formula, which is C squared, is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. So the formula is this one in finding C. Okay, Now, after we get the formula, what will be the first process? Okay, the substitution. So let's substitute the given formula. So that will become c squared is equal to, from a will become 8 squared, from b will become 10 squared, bring down 2 times. What is our a? So we have 8, and what is our b? We have 10, and cosine c, what is our c? That is 55 degrees. Okay, now evaluate first this one. So from 8 squared, that will become 64. Then 10 squared will become 10. Bring down minus. Then operate this one. So calculate this one. 2 times 10 times 8 times cosine 51. And that is equal to 91.77. So use the two decimal places. Okay, now let's calculate this one or operate this one. 64 plus 100 minus 91.77 is equal to 72.23. Now the question is this our final answer? Yes, hindi pa. Okay, hindi pa. Bakit po? Nakalagay dito c squared, but we are looking for c. C lang po. So how we are going to do this one? Or how we are going to process? Okay, we are going to take the square roots. Okay, square root of 72.23, so the remaining is c. So the answer is C is equal to 8.50. So our side C dito po is equal to 8.50 or 8.5. Okay. Now next is step number 2. Solve for angle A. Since we are going to solve for angle A, therefore, dito tayo maghahanap ng formula. So, alin kaya dito sa tatlo? Is it cosine A, cosine B, or cosine C? Yes, the cosine A formula. So, cosine A is equal to B squared plus C squared minus A squared all over 2BC. Okay, same process. After we get the formula, next is the substitution. So, substitute. B is equal to 10. Ito po yun. Okay, C is equal to 10, 8.50, yung nakuha natin. Okay? And minus A is equal to 8 all over 2 times 10 times 8.5. So this is only substitution from the given information in the triangle. Okay, now let's evaluate first. 10 squared is equal to 100. 8.50 squared is equal to 72.25 minus 8 squared is equal to 64, and 2 times 10 times 8.5 is equal to 170. Okay, now operate this one. You can use calculator if you want. Okay, operate this one. 100 plus 72 minus 25 minus 60 equals. Divide by 170, and the answer is cosine 0.64. Now again, the question is this our final answer? No. Kasi po, we are looking for angle A, not cosine A. So how we are going to process this one? Okay, para maiwan po dito si angle A, we are going to transpose cosine to the left side, and that will become cosine negative 1 or the arc cosine. Okay, now bring down 0.64. To find angle A, how we are going to process this one? We are going to use the calculator. So use your calculator. Now, cosine negative 1, use the shift, the second function, shift, then cos. Lalabas po dyan, cosine negative 1, then input 0.64, and angle A is equal to 50.21. So, ang sagot pa natin is angle is equal to 50.21. Now, the last missing parts of the triangle, which is angle B. Since meron na tayong angle A and angle C, we can now use the triangle interior angle theorem. Or to find angle B, we can now use the triangle interior angle theorem, which is, it states that the angle B is equal to 180 degrees minus angle A and angle C. So since we have the formula, substitute tayo. Okay. So angle A is 50.21 degrees and angle C is equal to 55. Then we are going to add first this one before we subtract. So that will become angle B is equal to 180 minus 105.21 and the answer is 74.71 for 79, sorry, for angle B. So kompleto na po natin yung missing parts of the triangle. Questions. Now, is that clear? Okay. Now, let's take an example number 2. Again, for example number 2, construct the triangle and find the missing parts given side A is equal to 5, B is equal to 7, and C is equal to 9. Okay. Now, given the triangle A, B, and C, tingnan natin kung tama po yung mga informations na given. A is 5, B is 7, 6 is 9. Okay, since three sides are given, now we are looking for the missing parts, which is the angles. Angle A, angle B, and angle C. So we can use to find angle this formula. So ito po yung mga gagamitin nating formulas. Okay, now step number 1 is to find angle A. So ito po. Now given the three formulas, alin dito ang gagamitin natin? Yes, the cosine A. So cosine A is equal to B squared plus C squared minus A squared all over 2BC. Now, after we get the formula, yes, the substitution. Let's substitute. Okay, that will become B is equal to 7, C is equal to 9, ito po, and A is equal to 5 all over 2BC is 2 times 7 times 9. Now, evaluate. Okay, let's evaluate first. Bring down cosine A, so 7 squared is 49, 9 squared is equal to 81, and 5 squared is equal to 25. All over 2 times 7 times 9 is equal to 126. Then operate this one. Operate this one, sorry. Now, 49 plus 81 minus 25 equals, divide by 126, and the answer is 0.83. Now, the question is this our final answer? No. Bakit po? Kasi po, A po ang hinahanap natin. Angle A po ang hinahanap natin, not the cosine A. So, anong gagawin natin? Okay, we are going to transpose cosine to the other side, and that will become cosine negative 1. So, that will become A is equal to cosine negative 1. Bring down 0.83. Now, this time around, get your calculator. Let's calculate this. Okay, in calculating this one, how we are going to find the cosine negative 1, use the shift, the second functions in your calculator, then cos. Okay, shift, then cos, lalabas po dyan, cosine negative 1, then input 0.83, and the answer will become A is equal to 33.90 degrees. So our A will become, okay, 33.90 degrees. Okay, is that clear? Next, we are going to find B. So step number 2 is finding angle B. So if angle B are the missing part, so we can use this formula, the cosine B, which is cosine B is equal to A squared plus C squared minus B squared all over to AC. Same process, after we get the formula, we are going to substitute. Okay, then substitute. A is equal to 5, C is equal to 9, and B is equal to 7. All over A and C is equal to 5 and 9. Okay, now evaluate. That will become 5 squared will become 25, 9 squared will become 81, and 7 squared will become 49. All over 2 times 5 times 9 is equal to 90. Then let's operate. 25 plus 81 minus 49 equals, divide by 90. The answer is cosine B is equal to 0.63. Again, this is not our final answer yet. Okay, bakit? We are going to transpose cosine to the right side, and that will become B is equal to cosine negative 1. Bring down 0.63. Then same process, get your calculator, then calculate this one. How we are going to calculate? Use shift the second function, then cos. Ang lalabas dyan, cos ay negative 1, then input 0.63, and that will become b is equal to 50 minus 0.95. So our b here will become 50.95. So isa na lang ang nawawala, that's angle C. Now, since given na po ang angle A natin at angle B, anong formula ang gagamitin natin? Okay, yes, we can solve using, okay, the triangle interior angle theorem. Okay, so the triangle interior theorem, angle C is equal to 180 degrees minus angle A plus angle B. Then substitute, what is our angle A? Ito, 39.90, and our angle B is equal to 50.95. And again, okay, sum first this one, sum before tayo mag-subtract, so bring down angle C, bring down 180, then add 33.90 plus 50.95, and that will become 84.85. Then subtract. Okay, the answer is angle C is equal to 95.15. So our angle C is 95.15. So, okay, kumpleto na po natin yung missing parts of the triangle. Okay, is that clear? Okay. Now, to check your understanding, okay, find the missing parts of the triangle, apply the law of cosines, then round your answer into two decimal places. So here's the given 1, 2, 3. Okay, I will give you time to answer for you the check and understanding. Okay, now if you have the answer, kindly comment below your answer. Okay, that's all, and thank you. Now this is Sergi ang nagsasabi, listen and learn, practice, then succeed. Thank you for listening and have fun learning.